Thank you, brother. We just arrived on a complete abandoned little island in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Here we go. We are both extremely thirsty right now. That is going straight on the fire. Feels like we're in bloody Jumanji right now. Oh, smell that. We are absolutely struggling to find coconuts. Nothing goes to plan, ever. Oh, you're kidding. What's going on, doggies? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to a survival challenge. So not too long ago, I asked my girlfriend, if you were stuck on a little abandoned island, what are the 3 things that you would take? Only 3 things. And she said, a fishing rod, a knife, and a mask and snorkel. So today, this is exactly what we're doing. We have no food, we've got no water, and we've just been dropped off by this boat in the background on this tiny little abandoned island in Indonesia. So what the plan today is, pretty much see if we can survive with these 3 things. We've got a fishing rod, a knife, and a mask and snorkel. So probably the most important thing and the first thing I'm gonna do right now is think of a way to gather water. We obviously have no water for the day. It is extremely hot and water is on top of the list, then food, then shelter. But first of all, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna do a lap around this island. It's an epic island. It's only about 500 or 400 meters long and about 100 meters wide. So it's only a tiny little island, literally in the middle of nowhere. Unfortunately, it's littered with rubbish. So even though we're really remote, there's a lot of rubbish up here on the beach. That is gonna come in handy for us today, trying to gather water, food, and shelter. So.
And shoe, look.
And shoes. She's already got
Perfect
one shoe.
size.
And it fits like a glove. So we're gonna go around, sift through all this rubbish, and then I'm gonna try to find a way to start making some water. All right, so what we're gonna do straight up is this is gonna be our base. This is like a beautiful tree. We're only gonna have this sun. We're only gonna have shade here for a little while. As that sun moves over, the shade's gonna disappear. But right now, we're gonna try to stay as cool as we can. We're gonna leave our stuff here. This is gonna be our base. We're gonna adventure around the island, pick up all the materials we need for the day. And then we need to start making water because, to be honest, I'm already thirsty. You?
It's hot.
It is so hot out here.
Long ride.
And it was actually a super long ride on that boat just to get to this little island. So we've had nothing to drink today. Water is the first thing we need to do. After that, maybe we can go play around with some food or shelter, but definitely water is a necessity right now. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
What is going on, my doggies? Welcome back to another video. Apologies, but I have to interrupt this video very, very bloody quickly because you guys have been asking for a little bit of an update. I have been to Europe. I've had the stem cells injected into my right ankle and now I am home. I've been home for a couple of days now. Doctor's orders is 8 weeks. I've got to be off my feet now. Not be off my feet, but I can't walk at any more than like 50 to 100 meters a day. So I'm going absolutely crazy over here right now. If you guys know me, you know I can't sit still for any more than 5 seconds. But that's where we're at right now. Stem cells has been done. I'm back in Australia. We're pushing 40 degrees right now. It's bloody hot. I'm craving a mud crab mission. Like, you guys don't understand how badly I want to take you guys back on missions. First thing we do when my foot's good, we're going mud crabbing. I'm just the lollipop around the fire. That's what it's all about. But for now, I've got to rest up. I've got to listen to what the doctor's saying. So we're going to drop another one of those Indo videos. The one you're about to watch right now. Extremely fun video. This one's got Mach 10 in it. And I'm actually going to head back to this island once my foot's all good because it was such a good bloody time. While I'm down and out, I've been doing a couple of things around the house. Been working on the backyard, been working on the fruit, the veggie patches and the fruit trees there. But also, I've been building myself a biltong box. Check this thing out. We'll just quickly sneak into the shed here. Flick on a bit of a light switch. But this is what I've been building while I've been down and out. It doesn't take too long, but I've been building this biltong box. So we've got fly wire, little fly wire vents, a computer fan which is circulating a little bit of air on the inside, and those big chunks of meat are it's actually goat meat. That's a goat that I shot just before I went over to Europe. So we've got a few more days probably in this box, but that's what it's looking like right now, biltong box. I might make one of these with you guys in a future video. I'll let you know how this goes. First attempt at making biltong, but right now it looks pretty good. Goat meat. No idea what it's gonna taste like, but we're giving it a crack. So these are the kind of things that I'm doing to keep myself busy while I'm down and out with my ankle. The ankle feels pretty good. I don't know. I'm not supposed to walk too fast. I'm just sort of limping around the house doing a few things. But that's it, my doggies. I'll see you guys in this video. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Before you guys know it, I'm going to be back on my feet. First thing we do, boy, we're going to get mud crabs. Anyway, I love yous. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for putting up with these Indo videos for this time. And see you guys soon. Much love. So. To most people, this little patch of rubbish here just looks like rubbish, but for us right now, this here is possibly like a life-saving pile of rubbish. There is everything I could possibly ask for in this tiny little patch of rubbish here. We have glass bottles, plastic bottles, beautiful, like very clean plastic bottles. There's a lot of wood, dry wood, there's old coconuts, there's coconut husk, all in this one little patch here. So what I'm thinking straight up, because there's 2 people, we need a double amount of water. So I want to get a fire going, possibly use a glass bottle, sort of like, I don't know, maybe I'll boil the water from this. We'll try to make a still. But first things first, I think I'm just going to make a bow drill. We can see if we can get a fire going with a bow drill. Once I've got a fire started, we can start to boil water. Then I'll move on to a second method, maybe a third method, trying to keep as much water flowing as we can as the day goes on, because it's not just me out here now, my girlfriend's here with me, and it's a little bit of fun, but at the same time, we honestly don't have water, so that is the #1 thing right now. I'm gonna get a fire started. We need to go make a bow drill, so let's get stuck into that. All right, so what I've done here, I've just found this old coconut. She's an old girl. If you listen to this, there's actually about probably this much liquid in the bottom of this coconut, which is actually drinkable, and it will be hydrating, but I don't want it so much. Oh, I definitely do want the liquid out of it. But what I'm doing here, because this coconut's been on this beach for so long, it is bone dry. It was washed up here way up above the tide line. So this coconut husk, which I'm trying to get out now, it's never an easy mission. This coconut husk is gonna be super dry. You can hear it cracking. That's gonna help me start a fire. I've got my 3 bits of wood here for a bow drill. Little bit of string I found on the beach up there. It really is amazing what you can find on these beaches. But that there is super dry, super crackly coconut husk, and that is exactly what we want to start a fire. That, a bit of string, 3 bits of wood, we should be able to get a fire going. It's just gonna take a little bit of persistence. We should be able to get a fire going.
Okay, so I'm going around this island trying to find something to eat or drink or whatever we can use, some string or wood, and this coconut is gonna be either way really off or full of some water and delicious coconut meat. So I'm gonna take this one, have a look for more, and let's see. Okay, so far we have 2 coconuts. Can you hear this one? And I have a little bowl in case we will get something to eat. So I think we're good. Let's see when we open them how they are looking. It's becoming too much to carry, so I will get this rope and I will try to have a look where is Maddie and how is he going, if he's got a fire going or whatever he's going. So let's get the rope and let's go.
All right, so this bow drill is pretty much ready to go. Everything is sort of set. We've got a little spindle here. It's a perfect size spindle. We've got the bow drill. We've got our softwood, our hardwood, a little bit of coconut here. We should be ready to go. We've got dry husk, Yes.
How you going?
How'd you go? Oh, you got the same coconuts like I did. I found one.
Oh yeah?
Do they have a liquid?
Well, some of them.
Ah, listen to this.
I was saying that it's either way like really off.
Nah, if there's no holes in the coconut, it should.
This one has two.
It should be drinkable liquid. That's like an eye drop of water in there. Listen to this. All right, so she got 3. How many? 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I need that. Did you get this?
Yeah, it's a ball.
This is perfect. I'm actually looking for something exactly like this to put on top of my spindle when I'm spinning the bow drill. That's going to be absolutely perfect.
I thought it's gonna be ball.
All right, I'm going to get this fire started and then we're going to start.
A little bit of a string, but you already have some.
Start boiling water. Yeah, I've already got the string, but that'll come in handy later. All right, so what I'm doing here, got a beautiful ball of really dry, crusty coconut husk down here. We've got our piece of wood, we've got our spindle. I'm just making a nice smooth surface here. Not too much pressure, a little bit of downward pressure, and I'm just spinning this, trying to make a beautiful seat between the spindle and the piece of wood here. We've cut a V into the piece of wood. So this is pretty much how it's gonna look. This is nice, crispy, dry coconut husk. The amber's gonna come, fall through this V, fill up on here. Hopefully we can get a little bit of an amber. And then Mucky's over there. She's getting the firewood ready, big wood, small wood, very, very small kindling. So hopefully we can get this fire going, start generating some fresh water. All right, let's give this bow drill a red hot crack. It's gonna take a while, but that's just the way it usually goes. Ah, come on. All right, I've had to use the bottle as the top of the spindle holder because that shell wasn't working very well. But been here for probably about 10 minutes. It's starting to get hot. You can see a little bit of smoke. There's not a lot of smoke, but it is smoking slowly. No, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Oh, come on, come on. Ah! Why is this so hard all the time? You can see how hot it's getting in there. Yes, it's working. Look at this. All right, let's get this straight over to the fire we've got made. That took an extremely bloody long time. Probably about 40 minutes to start that just then. But now that we've got that amber, that'll never go out. That was a mission, dude. But we got there. All right, let's transfer it. Come on. Woo-hoo! It is smoky. As if that's not gonna go up, man. One more. What? It's so hard to start fires, especially in a situation like this. This has got a massive ember in the inside of it, but it just will not go up. Come on, give it hell. How smoky is that? We need to get it going. It's so close. Whoa. Why is it so hard to start a fire? We're nearly there. Whoa. That is incredible. Hallelujah! That is what we needed. That one little boof. Oh, that was a mission, absolute mission. But we got there.
Good job.
All right, that's only one tiny little part of the puzzle. But we needed a fire because what I want to do is like a water distillery kind of thing. Look at my eyes. Crying. That was a mission to start that fire. But we got it going.
You did.
Whoosha! All right.
On to the next one.
I'm sweating bullets right now. Oh. All right, so we finally have a fire. Mucky's gonna load that up with wood. While she does that, I'm gonna crack into some of these coconuts that she found.
Thanks.
There's a little bit of liquid in them. I don't know if you can hear this, ready? There's a tiny little bit of liquid in each one of these, so we'll get a little bit of a mouthful of water, a little tad of hydration, but the way that I want to make water is with this fire. So we need to get a big bed of coals, a big fire going, and then we're gonna go explore up there, get a couple of glass bottles, see if we can make some fresh drinking water. But for now, it's all about these little coconuts. Let's dig in, see if we can get a mouthful of water out of each one. All right, so this is the problem when you're finding coconuts on an island like this. You're never gonna find, obviously these have been floating around in the ocean. We actually can't see any palm trees on this coastline here. So these, I don't think have come from this island, but this is the thing, when you're gonna walk around picking up coconuts from islands like this one is off. You can see it's all,
Oh, is it?
yeah, this one's not good. It stinks. Smell that.
Oh, no, thanks.
It'll make you spew. So that smells like, I don't know, it smells like a dirty old nappy. So hopefully the rest of these ones are not too bad, but that one, obviously we're not gonna eat or drink that. That's cooked, so I'll just keep opening these up. We've got 3 more to open, see what they're like inside. Hopefully, this one seems really dry, so this one shouldn't be too bad. All right, that there, if you can hear this, that's got water in it. That is one coconut, so that's the second coconut we opened, and it's actually a good one. Obviously she's an old girl, but it's gonna have a mouthful of liquid in it, which is very welcoming right now, because we are so thirsty. Oh, you just got to be careful when you open these shells. Oh, there we go. Still a little bit of beautiful liquid in there. Oh, it's actually really bloody good to have something to drink. There's not a lot of liquid in these, but it's enough for Mucky and myself to have a mouthful. She's eating her favorite. Look at that coconut meat.
So good.
So big, so chunky. So we're just gonna have a quick chill. I'm gonna have it finish this, open the other 2 that we got down there. Hopefully they're full like this one was. It's not full, but it's enough to stay a little bit hydrated. It tastes beautiful. And then I'm gonna start this fire distillery. Still don't really have an idea exactly how I'm gonna do it, but we'll definitely dodge up some sort of a way to make some fresh drinking water. This is pretty good right now. Alright, so what we're going to do here, we're going to try to make like a little distillery sort of thing, where this is going to be full of salt water. I've cut this off a bit of bamboo. It's a perfectly hollow piece of bamboo. You can see me there. That's a perfectly beautiful hollow bit of bamboo there. So what is going to happen, or what I hope happens, is this is going to be full of water. We'll sit this in the fire. I'm going to stick that over there like this. As this water boils in the bottle, the steam's going to run across here. And then something like, it's gonna drop into this plastic bottle either this way, or I'm gonna run this up on an angle. The steam's gonna run up, it's gonna fill up this bottle, and then that bottle's slowly gonna condensate and fill up with water. The condensation should be hectic in there because that's gonna be boiling water. So I've just gotta figure out exactly how I'm gonna make this work, but that's the idea behind it. And hopefully we can get a little bit of drinking water, because those coconuts, they were good, but they're gone. So now we literally have nothing. And it's bloody hot right now, so see if we can dodge up some kind of a way where we can get fresh water from salt water.
Should work.
Hopefully it works. No, it has to work. All right, so I'm gonna do 2 different kind of ways if I have enough material. This is the first way that I'm thinking I'm gonna do it. Kind of looks funny. It's like a bloody science experiment right now, but hopefully this generates a bit of water because we are both extremely thirsty right now. Those coconuts, they wear off pretty bloody quick. Righto, so this is pretty much our first kind of the way we're gonna do it. I'm gonna load up this with wood so there's a big burning fire. That glass bottle should start boiling up. The steam's gonna run up this pipe inside this plastic bottle, and hopefully that condensation catches underneath. I've just buried this bottle a little bit in the sand just so it's all kind of supporting itself, and let's just see if this works. Mucky's just come over and gave me another glass bottle she found on the beach, so maybe we'll do, I know you can do this laying one bottle down, you put another bottle next to each other, so maybe I'll do another one in this fire. We'll make a couple and then we'll go for an adventure around this island, see if we can pick up some kind of food, bush tucker, who knows. But once these water catchments are made, we can go on an adventure. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I just been for a walk. I was walking around the island picking up bottles. I found some of this looks like Worcestershire sauce in a bottle. We've got an ABC bottle here. There's a couple of glass bottles washed up. And I just came back and I was like, oh, look at this. This is like fully steaming up. It looks really good. And then just as I was looking at it, the bottle smashed. The top of the bottle just snapped off. And man, it's not easy out here. But look at that. That was fully working. It's all fogged up. Look at this. Look at the water inside there. That was working like a dream. Man. That sucks, that really sucks. All right, I'm gonna try again with one of these different bottles. Hopefully we can start a process where it works, but that bottle's obviously just, I don't know, it's a brittle old bottle. I don't know how long these bottles have been on this beach for, so here we go, let's try again. We can't give up. We've got to get water before the sun goes down today. Okay, let's try that again. So while I'm here struggling, trying to find ways to make water so we can have a drink, Mucky's out there, she's diving around with a mask on, seeing if we can pick up some kind of a sea urchins or some kind of shell to chuck on the fire because we're both hungry, pretty dehydrated, and I'm spewing. That thing just broke, that glass bottle broke. So this is what I'm doing now. I've got no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just experimenting, right? I've never seen this done before, so I'm not sure if it will work, but the physics say that it should work. So glass bottles in the fire, full of salt water. Once that starts boiling, hopefully the steam comes up. It's got nowhere, the steam has absolutely nowhere to go except travel downwards. So what I'm hoping inside here turns into steam, it starts cooling down, it's condensating, comes down, then it's gonna start dripping into this bottle. That is hopefully what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try to make a couple more because I've got 3 bottles here, so we need drinking water. This is all I can think right now. I know that you can put a bottle like that and another bottle like that facing each other. This will boil up, but the problem is I'm not finding bottles with a deep lip. So if I do put that level on the ground, I can only fill it up. Hold on, I can only really fill it up to like here because it's gonna start bubbling out. So I can only fill it with this much water, that's just gonna be pointless. So we need to sort of stand these bottles vertical. Let's just see how this goes. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes. All right, this is actually working like a dream right now. So this has been boiling for about 10 minutes and you can actually see inside here, this bit of bamboo is dripping water. So I'm not too sure how much we've got in here. It's only been on for like 10 minutes, but you can see a little drip of water on the end of that bit of bamboo there. It's dripping. It's actually working. So I might make up one or two more. See if we can collect water, but there's 100% that's dripping, which is epic, man. It's actually working. And old love behind me, I think she's got a little bit of bush tucker.
It's only one bar.
Spider conch.
Big one.
That's epic. These are beautiful eating. There's only one?
Yeah, I can't believe it.
She went all the way out the back there, swam all the way along that line, and she only found one.
But there is many sea urchins.
Is there?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go have a feed on sea urchins, huh?
I think we will have to.
Woo! It is absolutely stinking hot right now out here. It's like peak of the day. It is boiling hot, so we're gonna go for a big walk. We're gonna go look for coconuts because these water systems, they're actually generating water right now, so it's epic. We have water, we have fresh water being made right now. I've done 2 separate systems, they're both working. I can't even talk, my mouth is so dry. We're gonna walk around the island, we're gonna go see if we can find a couple more coconuts because like I said, we're dying of thirst right now. This is working, I'll show you what I've done. We're gonna leave it and we're gonna hoof it around the island, go for a bit of an explore, see if we can find something to drink, something to eat. So, looking forward to drinking something for sure, man. You can see down here, that's a secondary bottle I've put in the fire. Another bamboo tube running along into a bottle here. So, this is kind of the way that you see people do it on the internet like this. This definitely works. I just wanted to try something different with this method here. So this is generating water. As soon as that starts boiling, which it nearly is boiling there, that's going to be generating water, dripping into there. We've got water going into there. So we can be walking around now and we've got beautiful water generating at camp, which is absolutely bloody epic. All right, we're leaving base camp. We are going on a mission to go find coconuts and food. We found one little baby coconut just there on the beach. I've got the fishing rod. So luckily for this challenge, I said to Mucky, you're allowed to bring 3 things. It was a fishing rod, a mask, and a knife. So I'm gonna see if I can put this fishing rod to the test, see if we can get a fish. I've only brought 1 lure, so it's this little minnow. Hopefully we can get something on this minnow, chuck it on the fire. We are making water right now back there at camp, so hopefully we can come back and have a drink because I am thirsty as a dog. You? Yeah. It's so uncomfortable out here doing this kind of challenges, but it's kind of rewarding at the end of the day when you make water. Even if you just find coconuts, it's just a nice reward.
And it's really beautiful here.
And it is beautiful, except I'm so thirsty, but that's what it's all about. So we're just gonna go see if we can get a bit of food. Obviously you guys are coming with us. All right, so when we were building that fire, we were getting absolutely hammered by ants and mosquitoes, and Mucky's got 2 massive ant bites up under her arm here. And the ants here, they're like these big red ants. When they bite, they absolutely pack a punch, and it looks like a spider bite. It's like a big bite. This leaf here, this is actually the goat's foot that you guys would probably see in my videos. But what you can also do with this, you put this on bites. You can rip the leaf up, you can mush it up. Sometimes people put it between 2 hot rocks and like mash it together. It'll turn into a paste. You can put that paste on like an ant bite or a bee sting, a wasp sting, some sort of a bite, and it'll numb the pain. It's like a natural medicine, so it's not a bad stuff, this goat's foot. You can also eat the root, but it's extremely toxic, so you've got to like cut it up, boil it, tip out the water, boil it again, tip out the water, boil it again. It's way too much of a bloody procedure for us to do, but you can eat it. But that's a good little bush trick there, a little bit of bush medicine, the leaf of a goat's foot. Good stuff. All right, so we're going Jurassic Park tracks right now. We've both just found ourselves a brand new pair of shoes. She's got shoes. I've got a mad pair of slip-on things. Look at those, they're styling. All right, we've got our shoes. We're walking through the jungle here. This is Mozzie City. It's actually really dope in here. There's got to be some sort of an edible food around here somewhere. This is actually a papaya tree. So sometimes when it gets a little bit bigger, this will have a big papaya fruit on it, but you can boil that leaf up as well. You can eat that leaf. Doesn't taste the best, but that's definitely a food source there. There's another papaya tree there. So somehow there are papayas around here. That'll be lovely to find one. How sick's this jungle? Feels like we're in bloody Jumanji right now. It's epic. Oh, we need to go find coconuts, but I haven't seen one coconut tree on this whole island so far. All right, we are absolutely struggling to find coconuts. There is one washed up here on the beach. I don't know if he's going to be any good or not. But we'll give it a red hot crack. Maybe, maybe not. Usually when they're like this, they're not too good, but we'll give it a shot. The hardest coconut to open. It's a good coconut, but there's only a little bit in it, I think. Jeez. Tell you what, these little coconuts are made tough around here. Look how big it is.
So funny. But there is some more in it.
There we go, there's a little baby one. And, can you hear that? That's water. Oh man, I'm fanging for a drink right now. All right, so this way that I open this one's a little bit better. You can sometimes, this is what they call the face. It's 3 holes, and if you go knock, 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 you'll get a nice, pure little, beautiful hole. So look at that liquid in there. It's not much, but it'll do. Here, you can go first. Smash it. How good is that to wet your mouth?
That's so delicious.
Here we go, cheers doggies. This is gonna be good. Oh, that is really good. I don't want that to end. Look how small it is.
Like a perfect glass too.
Oh, it's so good, man. All right, now what we're gonna do is open up this big bad boy here. This one's been floating around the ocean. Generally, they're not very good, but we'll bust it open. We'll have a look because anything would be good to drink right now. Oh, smell that. Woo! Have a sniff of that thing, would ya? That is so off. Smells like a dead dog. There is no way in the world we are drinking or eating this thing. That's generally what happens when they float around in the ocean for too long. They become, whew, they smell like that. All right, we're gonna keep this little fella here because that's got some beautiful white meat inside, and we'll just keep walking around trying to find some sort of beautiful bush tucker, something more to drink. I don't know, let's keep exploring. We were just walking back after exploring. We didn't find much, and I've got a fish on here. I don't even care what this is, it's food. That is food right there. There is a beautiful little fish. It's some kind of little reef wrasse. That is going straight on the fire. That's going to be well enjoyed. We need to get a couple more of these little bad boys. We actually have a couple more coconuts which we've gathered on our walk, so could be a little afternoon feast, a little bit of an afternoon hydration session, but a couple more of them. That's going to be epic for the fire. We've eaten nothing all day. It's good, huh? Oh! Is this round 2 for the menu? I don't know what we've got here, but we've got another fish. Possibly a long tom. Swimming like a long tom. No, it's not a long tom, it's another wrasse. There we go, there's another beautiful one of the same fish as before. This one's actually a little bit bigger, so then we now have a fish each. Oh, we're putting a little bit of a menu together here. This is good.
So good.
All right, we've just returned back from our walk. We've got these 2 absolutely beautiful little fish which are going to go straight on the grill very, very soon. So something that we did before we left, we made this little marina here because our fire, obviously there isn't too much beach. Pretty much the ocean meets the jungle on this island. So this little marina has saved our fire. The fire's pretty much gone out. We've been gone for about an hour and a half walking around finding coconuts, but what's happened, that secondary water trap that we tried to make, for some reason that bottle's broken as well. Now I'm not sure why these bottles are breaking, but this one, the most important one, stayed alive. That was full of salt water when we left, and it's only got a little bit in the bottom now. And down here, there is a tiny bit of drinking water. Like, that's not a lot of water at all, but to be honest, I'm happy, or we're happy with that, because we've got a couple of coconuts. That is fresh, purely fresh drinking water, so I'm pretty stoked with that. What I'm gonna do now, probably gonna chuck on her mask, jump out there, go for a quick swim, see if I can gather up a little bit more food for a feed, and we'll start a secondary fire, another fire up here. We'll make a little bamboo grill. I don't know, see what I can go catch out there. We'll start a second fire up. We'll get this one going again, and see if we can keep generating that water, start another fire, and hopefully I can go out there and get a little bit more food. What do you reckon, Chica?
Yeah.
Look at her.
Get a sea urchin.
Sea urchin, she wants to eat sea urchins. All right.
Oh, you can get crayfish.
Crayfish. Now you're pushing the limits. All right, I'm gonna chuck on a mask. Let's get out there. Oh, have a go at this, man. This is absolutely bloody beautiful. That's where we are, right over in there. We're under this big she oak tree here. That's where we're having the fire. That's where we're about to cook up some beautiful food. I'm just going to be probably swimming a little bit further out that way. I've got a little bit of a bamboo stick with me here, just in case I want to bring back some sea urchins or fend off the meglagon. But it is absolutely beautiful out here. We're both starving, we're both thirsty, but I'm sure that we'll be able to find something out here along here. Let's get in there, see what we can find. All right, just come back in from that quick little power swim. We got one sea urchin, we got two absolutely beautiful spider conch here. They're gonna taste amazing. And Mucky has actually started up the secondary fire, so we've got our cooking fire here. That's epic. There's those other coconuts we found, a couple of spider conch, big sea urchin. We're gonna have one hell of a feed. And that should be one hell of a sunset. That's gonna be a banger. Look at that. All right, we've just come into the mozzie forest because what we want is we want a couple of green sticks. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a little bit of a bush grill, but you need green sticks to do that. So these are perfect. Anything around that size, it's gonna make the perfect bush grill. Probably about 9 to 10 of these sticks, it'll be perfect. All right, so this is pretty much the perfect cooking coals. So we're just gonna chuck these sticks on. These are green sticks. We just dunked them in the water, and the reason that you use the green stick is that it doesn't burn as fast as the fish does. So it's just a quick little grill system. Pretty much make this anywhere in the bush, and it's super effective. So here's those beautiful fish we got. They're gonna go straight on. 1, 2, they're gonna be slowly cooked like that. Give that about 5 minutes, and we're gonna chuck a spider conch up here. This is gonna be epic. Punching out a lot of heat. We've still got a beautiful sea urchin to eat and a banging sunset to come. All right, so here's the two spider conch we got. They're pretty big. These two are monsters. So Mucky got one, I got one. This one's a little bit of a bubba, so I'm gonna let this one go. We can jump in the water here. Here's another one, but that one doesn't actually have anything living inside it, so we'll let that one go. So it's actually pretty good. We've got 2 fish each, 2 spider conch each. We've both got a coconut to drink still, and I think we're gonna bust into this sea urchin now. And then we also have the bottom, that last drink of fresh water that we gathered today in that bottle there. So it's been a pretty productive day so far.
Look at the beautiful sunsets coming.
Have a look at this sunset behind us.
Oh.
All right, it's time to put these scrumptious little treats on the fire. So all you do with these bad boys is you just chuck them in the coals, facing upwards. Get them right in there. That's epic. So these fish are probably ready to turn. Oh, look at this. How good is this looking? If you guys have been following our adventures around these islands, you would have seen us eating a lot of these spider conch, and that's because they pretty much own the islands around here. They are absolutely everywhere out there, and they are a beautiful eating shellfish. So that's why we keep eating them, we keep cooking them on the fire, because it's one of our favorite. A little bit of that, a little bit of this fish. It's been an epic day so far.
Plates are ready.
Mikey's got the plates ready.
Dishes are clean.
So we've just cracked open this sea urchin for a little bit of a starter before the main course. and it is full of these delicious little treats. So this is what you eat. It's a beautiful, it looks like a little bit of snot. It probably looks like a leech, to be honest, but it tastes absolutely beautiful. It's like a very creamy, tasty, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Here, get one of these into you. Such a nice little treat.
That's really yum.
Like it? They're pretty good.
It's soft and creamy.
Yeah, it's
and
very
really salty.
Very creamy, salty flavour, but that's what it looks like there. Beautiful eating. There it is, the little starter, little leeches. Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's go check on this fish because it's probably actually done. Oh, look at it. It's looking real good. So both of these spider conch are nearly done. I reckon the fish are done as well. All right, it's time to drink the water. So there it is, all the water we generated. That's actually not one day, it's probably actually about half a day. So if you were here stranded on this island, you could 100% generate enough water doing that if you started 6 or 7, 10 fires, all doing this system. It would work, you would be able to survive on this island, but... All right, here we go. That's a joke, isn't it? There's not a lot in there, but we did it. It's good, eh?
I prefer the coconut water.
Yeah, the coconut water. We still have 2 coconuts down here, so we're gonna bust them open. This is done. That's done for sure. Get him off. Ay, 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 ay. All right, both of those are done. And it looks like these fish are done, so it's tucker time. Yeah, they're done. Oh man, look at it.
So hungry.
Let's dig into these things first. Sometimes they take a bit of a whacking to open up. So look at this. This is the big chunk of meat you get out of these. Still steaming. Have a go at that. Right, so here's one of the little fish that we got. Look at this thing. It's still steaming. Beautiful white meat. So we're just gonna have a quick little feed before that sun sets. It's absolutely racing down right now. Here's your fish. Here's a little bit of spider conch. Look at that, you get a fair bit of meat out of them. Cheers. Oh man, that's so good. Yum? I'm gonna dig into this one. Look at that, cooked to absolute bloody perfection. So, what we're gonna do right now, mate, we're gonna smash this food. We've got still one of these to open, 1 fish to eat. Share that little bit of fish probably. Drink our coconuts, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna jump back on a boat. We are out of here. So we've just been jumping around a chain of islands. Today's our very, very last day of doing it. We've had a hell time. We wanted to come here and do a proper survival video, like stay for a couple of nights, but unfortunately time got away from us. So we've just done this one day. It's been a fun day, but if you did the methods that we did in this video, you could 100% survive on this island. Like, we made fresh water, we found coconuts, and it was pretty easy to find food. So I think we did mission complete. Good job. Have a look at this banging sunset behind me. You're about to see the very, very last snippet of the sun right now. Look at this. Look at that, there she goes. Beautiful, what an epic day. All right, doggies, that is it from us. Thank you for watching. If you are on one of these islands, you can most definitely get fresh water from saltwater using that method. It's not a lot, but it would keep you alive for sure. So that's all we come here for, a little bit of fun. Thanks for watching, much love, and we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.
Ow! And then I'm gonna get stuck into trying to figure out a way for us. What am I saying? Right, babe. Oh, come on, baby. Sorry. Oh, I can barely feel my arm. Now we got a spider. Ow! Ah! What the f? It's like the most psycho fish ever. Like, oh, what the? All right, I nearly got a hook in my finger, but there, oh! Obviously it's not a, We are both beyond thirsty. We were just saying we need to open those up those, like, a little bit here, open up those other coconuts. Give me a little bit of that fish. Oh. Have a look at this, right? Our cheeky captain has just been around the island looking for us because we've been doing this mission all day, and he's sitting here waiting for us. What an absolute bloody legend, mate. Look at him, he's hiding behind here. Yeah, boss.